This week on the Jock and Nerd Podcast, we review Predator Badlands. Plus, the Michael Jackson biopic releases its first teaser, Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair, coming to theaters for the first time. More Gremlins and Jurassic World movies on their way, and more, all in this edition of the Jock and Nerd Weekly for Monday, November 10th, 2025.
You know who this is, and you know why you're here. You want all the latest comic book and superhero TV and movie news, and by God, you found it. Forget everything else out there. Forget all the Scientology bullshit. This is the real deal. This is the real deal. Worship at the feet of the holy trio of geekdom, the Jock and Nerd Podcast. Play it.
Check. Check one. All right. This is for all you fans out there. Let's give it up. Jock it, we heard it. We funny, disturb it. We jock it, we nerd it. We spoiler alert.
Oh yeah, what is up, listener? Thank you for pressing play, and welcome to the Jock and Nerd Podcast, where we give you comic book and superhero TV and movie news, reviews, and whatever we choose. Jock and Nerd. My name is Imran.
My name is Anthony.
He's the Jock.
He's a nerd.
And joining us, he is the runt of the Felty Yaucha clan. Goes by the name Little Deck, but you can call him Rug Boy. What's up, Little Deck? How's it hanging?
I've been called a predator before, but I'll have you know that I'm a big, large, floppy deck and not a small one.
Oh, he's an enormous deck.
Yeah, I'm an enormous deck.
Yes, you're the original Predator. That service is still, we haven't decided.
Who's the guy who used to catch the predators?
Chris Hansen.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, Chris Hansen.
But remember, we also kind of workshopped a service where you would be the Predator.
I would predate women for
Yes, you would date the person first so you know if there's any red flags. I still think that's a brilliant idea.
I wouldn't notice any red flags. As long as they had a pulse, I'd probably be okay.
Oh. Well, there'd be like a book and a manual.
I'd be the worst predator. Actually, I'm pretty picky. So
no, I think you'd be a good Predator. You can support that project on Kickstarter now. It will launch early 2026. Now, I don't know. We'll be talking about Predator Badlands and some other fun stuff, fellas. Let's get into it. The Jock and Nerd Podcast. Well, Anthony, you mentioned this upcoming biopic last week.
I did.
And now we have our first official teaser for Michael. Oh, shit. Michael Jackson biopic directed by Anton Fuqua. This is coming out in April.
What has Anton Fuqua done?
Oh, you know Anton Fuqua.
Training Day? Is that?
Training Day?
Training Day. Anton Fuqua, best known for The Equalizer.
He did Shaft.
Magnificent Set. Oh, let me see.
No, I don't think he did Shaft. That's another black guy.
That was John Singleton.
Don't be racist. He has directed all the Equalizers.
I just was realizing I was being racist in that moment by just assuming that every movie was directed by Antoine Fuqua.
Southpaw, Olympus Has Fallen.
Replacement Killers?
Did he do Replacement Killers? He's done a lot, and he's done, I mean...
A lot of TV. I think he's done a lot of Disney stuff, too.
And music videos. I believe he started in music videos, because I remember him doing some dope music videos. Anyways, he's directing Michael, starring Jafar Jackson, Michael's nephew, Jermaine Jackson's kid.
Where do we know the name Jafar from?
Jafar from Aladdin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's named after Jafar.
But with this, and this is only a teaser. It's a minute 12. Anthony,
Yes.
what did you make of this thing?
I watched it. I didn't really register for me too much, so I don't remember too much of it. It sounds like from what I gathered, it looks like they're trying to do a lot of his life, right? It's not just one part of his life.
It says the description is probably from the Jackson 5 through the late 80s, maybe up to the Bad album is what it kind of looks like.
Well, I know that this kid, Jafar, kind of looks like Michael.
I think he looks a lot like Michael.
Yeah, so that's a good start, right? Because you need the kid. But then, is he going to fuck up his face too? What are they going to do?
No, his face is already fucked up. He has to put on a fake nose to look like early Michael Jackson.
Yes, it does look like a prosthetic for the young Michael Jackson. But this kid has never been in a movie. He's literally just channeling the Jackson family talent. So I hope he can act, but this fucking looks awesome. I'm just going to jump in and say, holy shit, it looks amazing.
Is Michael your all-time guy?
Say that again.
Is he your favorite guy, Imran?
He is one of my favorite musicians of all time.
Not guy.
He has been in my life for as long as I can remember. My parents bought me the Thriller album when it came out. I wanted the jackets, the clothes, and I regret I never got to see him live. I did see Prince 2 times live. That was amazing, and that was like a bucket list. But man, Michael didn't really perform a lot. Like in the 90s, he was just doing European tours. I always wanted to see him live, never did, but I love Michael Jackson. I've always loved Michael Jackson songs.
So you were Michael or Prince?
Shit, I liked them both. I liked Michael first. I grew to appreciate Prince a lot later. But that's one of the big arguments, right? Prince, multi-talented, multi-musician, plays 16 instruments. Michael's got his own thing. He's, redefined the pop genre with the songs and the dancing. So,
what are your thoughts on Michael there, Ruggs?
I can't say it out loud. But
what'd you think of the trailer then? Let's just stick to that.
I always thought Michael Jackson was kind of weird.
I mean, he's a weird guy for sure.
Yes, I always thought he was really weird and peculiar, but I do appreciate what he brought to music and performances and theatricality. And just the fact that, like, he's a fucking video game. He's on a fucking ride. He's at Disney. He's Captain EO. He's doing all this fucking weird shit. And he's got the music videos that are like movies.
Yeah.
So he really did add a lot to entertainment. And I feel like that he is like a major figure that everybody kind of copies in some way or owes a debt to in some way. And I mean, Michael Jackson owes a lot to, Little Richard and James Brown and all those guys. But I really think that he had a huge impact. The trailer, I remember that there was a movie that came out on VH1 or something that was like the Michael Jackson story. Remember that? It was
there was a TV like miniseries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it reminds me of seeing that, but like now on a larger scale, I guess, with bigger sets. But
you got Miles Teller in this, but just like the shots and the way they nailed all the moments from the Thriller and Beat It and the Motown 25th anniversary performance. I mean, come on, it's arguably
they're trying to recreate those moments. Yeah.
So the movie might be 3.5 hours long because I read initially
no way.
It was like a 4-hour cut. They were thinking of splitting it up. There's a lot of story to tell. You could make 3 fucking movies out of this guy's life easily.
That's why they made a miniseries out of it. Damn it.
Yeah, the whole Jackson 5 before he makes Thriller, that's one movie right there. And
what's the better album, Thriller or Bad?
Bad's really good, but best-selling, most iconic, changing everything, it's got to be Thriller. Every song is a hit on that. It's every song went to number 1. It changed the fucking world. You don't understand how huge it was. Like, I've had Michael Jackson in my life the whole time. I remember.
I loved Michael Jackson.
Yeah. What is your?
I even grew up. Okay. I remember vividly. We would drive up to Wisconsin Dells, and that's like a 2 or 3 hour drive. And I would force my parents to play on cassette all the greatest hits from Michael Jackson all the way up to the drive. That's how into Michael Jackson I was. It was Michael Jackson and Mariah Carey for what it's worth.
Okay.
Those were like, as a kid, I was like, oh, these people know how to sing.
Yeah. And I like Mike's songs are great. The dynamics, like every song is almost the same where he starts out real quiet and whispery. And by the end, he's just fucking, hello!
I do remember though, even as a kid being like, why did he go from black to white?
Yeah,
I don't understand what happened
confusing.
here.
Sure. Confusing. Very visible.
Yeah.
Change.
And why did his face change?
So,
I was literally like, why did he become a woman? That was what as a kid, I was like, what happened?
I mean, Ruggs, I don't know if you remember in art school at Pratt, I did an illustration for class about, it was Michael's family portrait, and it was him with a bunch of like aliens, like the Greys. So he was as if he was an alien, was my little joke, but
I don't remember that, but
listen, he had vitiligo. He came out and said it. It's the same thing I had.
I mean, I remember you talking about Michael Jackson all the time, though.
Yeah, dude.
He had vitiligo, and it was like
the music
common thing.
Music is infectious. He defined the genre for decades. In fact, side note, here's a fun little thing. Of course, with Halloween and this trailer, people have been playing Thriller a lot. so much that it is back in the Billboard Hot 100 top 10.
Oh, wow.
Big Halloween song.
This makes Michael Jackson the first artist ever to achieve top 10 hits in 6 different decades. The 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, the 10s, and now the 2020s. That is an amazing fucking feat. He surpasses Andy Williams, who until his death in 2012 held top 10 placements across 5 decades. 6 decades, top 10 hits, and it's undeniable. I mean, whatever you think of the guy, whatever his crazy life ended up making him, his talent from when he was a little kid to when he was an adult is undeniable. And his contribution to pop culture.
All that said, that doesn't mean the movie's going to be any good.
No, that's true. The movie can suck. I don't know if this kid can act.
Music biopics are not my favorite.
No. But I think this fucking movie makes $1 billion. I'm going to say,
shit.
I'm going to say it right now. This is arguably the most famous fucking musician.
Well, he's also controversial too.
Yes.
He's got a lot of baggage. So maybe a lot of people that would have gone to see it if it didn't have all this controversy.
Or you're going to see how they deal with it. I mean, I mentioned last week there was the thing with one of the guys in the settlement saying, if you make a movie, you cannot use their name. And apparently the filmmakers made this movie not knowing that, we're told later, had to go back and reshoot some things. So, which is kind of weird that nobody told them that, hey, if you're doing this, you can't use this person.
Is Macaulay Culkin in the movie?
Oh, possibly. I don't know. Yeah, if it goes to the 90s, you're going to see young Macaulay Culkin. I mean, I see a shot in there where it's from like the bad era, but Anton Fuqua and the production and the way this thing is cut is just a fantastic teaser with the layering of like 3 or 4 Michael Jackson songs on top of each other. I can't wait. April 24th, 2026. Listener, let us know if you're a Michael Jackson fan. Are you looking forward to Michael? Join this conversation. You can join our Facebook group. It's called Jock and Nerd Nation. Jock and Nerd. It's an exclusive closed group just for our listeners. We're all in there. You're going to meet fun people. Post on spoiler threads for new movies and such. Get it. All right, moving on. Speaking of 4-hour movies, there is a 4-hour movie that's coming out. It is Quentin Tarantino's Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair. This is coming out for the first time in a theatrical release on December 5th. It is a 4-hour cut with a 15-minute intermission. You want to know how many minutes that is? That's 281. They will have special 35 millimeter and 70 millimeter screenings. So this movie has been around. Have any of you guys seen it? I don't think it's been vaulted. I don't think anybody's been able to actually see the 4-hour cut outside of Quentin Tarantino's showings and a couple of screenings he put on, right?
So this is just both movies combined?
Yes, what he's done. If you watch the trailer, he's removed some of the recap stuff from the end of the first and the beginning of the second, and there's a new animated like 7 or 12 minute sequence. That's
weird. He lost like 17 minutes of the movie.
But also, if in the trailer, I feel like there's new shit in the trailer that wasn't in the movie. I haven't seen this movie in ages.
Because Kill Bill 2 is 2 hours and 17 minutes.
Oh.
And the original Kill Bill is just under 2 hours.
Oh. So, yeah, it might be, but it's still 4 hours. I'm glad there is a intermission. Are you guys excited for this? And would you go see this? I'm really considering checking this out on the theater. If this is the first time we get the whole bloody
I'd probably go check it out. I'll go check it out.
It is a long time, Anthony.
I don't have the relationship to Kill Bill that like you guys have. I literally just saw it for the tournament that we did, the 2000.
Sure.
And when I first clicked on this trailer, I went, "Are they doing a Kill Bill 3?" So I was actually a little bit disappointed when I realized it was just them doing this re-release. But maybe I might. I mean, if I could catch maybe a special showing, like a 70 millimeter or a 35 millimeter, it might be worth.
That's what I would love to see this in 70 millimeter. That would be a special treat. If
I think this is just revisionist Quentin Tarantino trying to make room for one more movie by putting these two together.
Well, I don't know, like, if he's going to make another movie, I don't know. He did scrap that Critic project that was going to be his 10th and maybe final movie.
I feel like you should make Kill Bill 3 as his last movie.
Ooh, with the kids.
Yeah, because Maya Hawke is now grown up. Now let's get her in the dojo.
So the history of this is kind of interesting. Of course, originally comes out in October 2003, April 2004, 6 months apart. Wanted it to be one thing, of course. It makes $330 million together. And then 2 years later at Cannes, he premieres The Whole Bloody Affair. And then it doesn't screen again until 2011 when it played in his own cinema. And then it was vaulted again until he recently put it in the Vista in July. So this is the first, this could be a wide release, like 2,000 plus theaters. So I don't know. I think 70 millimeter, the whole thing would be kind of fucking cool. I'd go check it out. I could not drink anything that whole time. Well, there's an I would not drink the whole thing. What else is coming out? Guess what's not done? Some more IP from the 80s, fellas. Gremlins 3 is in production. It has a November 2027 release date. Not only that, Steven Spielberg returning to produce, and Chris Columbus set to direct and produce the movie. Chris Columbus wrote the original Gremlins, which I forgot.
Joe Dante did this movie, though.
Which one?
The original.
He directed it, right?
Yeah.
But I think Columbus wrote it, which I didn't know that was a Chris Columbus written movie. Do we need a Gremlins 3? We've kind of it's a great Christmas movie. It's one of the first movies that got the PG-13 rating. Yeah, Joe Dante directed, written by Chris Columbus. Ruggs, Gremlins 3 doesn't need to come back.
It's gonna be a freaky ass Gremlins, I'll tell you that. There's gonna be some freaky shit going on these Gremlins.
Do you think it's gonna be a Gremlin orgy?
Yeah, there's gonna be Gremlins doing all kinds of weird shit.
Gremlin sex scenes like in Howard the Duck with duck boobies?
Well, there is like women gremlins. There are girl gremlins.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just feel like that's where we're going. This is where society's going. Weird shit with gremlins.
Listen, it's more 80s IP coming back, Anthony.
I've never seen any of the Gremlins.
Oh, you haven't? Yes, we have.
You need to watch the first Gremlins.
We have discussed reviewing. You know, we might do it around Christmas time, and then because it's a great Christmas movie.
It is.
Okay.
It is a fun Christmas movie. I loved Gremlins. I even remember as a kid, I saved box tops from cereal boxes and mailed them in to get this stuffed Gizmo doll that made little squeaky noises when you shook it. I don't know why I wanted it so badly, but I did, and I had that thing for years. It's a fun movie. It's part of my childhood. The second one is ridiculous. Have you guys ever seen the Key and Peele sketch? Someone showed it to me recently. It's like the 1980s pitch meeting for Gremlins 2.
No.
You never seen it? It's pretty funny because Jordan Peele comes in and takes over the meeting, and every ridiculous idea they have, he's like, I love it. That's in the movie. And apparently it was all in the movie. Like Hulk Hogan.
Gremlins 2 is a fucking whack ass movie. It's
Hulk
crazy.
Hogan breaks the fourth wall in the movie and talks directly at the camera for some reason. Yeah, I don't remember that movie, but I remember it being bad. But if they could do something with like
nowhere near as good as the first one.
The kid of, would you do the kid or just like a new Mogwai plan you buy for Christmas?
No, somebody else gets a hold of a Mogwai. That's it.
Because you just need one, right? And then you don't follow the rules, and then soon you have a whole bunch of them.
Like I think it's going to be some Gremlins. It's going to be a modern family gets the Gremlins. There you go.
I mean, Gizmo, arguably the original Baby Yoda, the original Baby Groot. He was so cute, and they were so huge. I think there was a cartoon. There was cereal.
I mean, Furbies are based off of Mogwai. Everybody.
Oh, sure. That's right. So, yeah, I also heard Chris Columbus might be looking at doing a Goonies.
I think he wants to discover America, too.
He already did that.
Oh.
After Amerigo Vespucci found it, he came in and took credit, you know, as they do the Columbuses. All right, look. Last thing. Gremlins are coming back, 80s IP. Guess what else is coming back? Fucking dinosaurs.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. Jurassic World Rebirth finishes up $868 million worldwide, and people are reporting Universal is moving forward with another Jurassic World movie with Gareth Edwards directing and with Scarlett Johansson, Jonathan Bailey, Mahershala Ali coming back.
Let's get the band back together.
Getting the band back together.
And the band back together.
And I guess, yeah, you got to make another one if you almost hit $1 billion. And
Well, that weird dinosaur is still there. They didn't kill it.
oh, right, the mutated one, and they left, and the little one is with the girl, and she took it with her.
Yeah, and all the dinosaurs are at the equator.
But like, did we talk about the end of that movie, Anthony? Like, okay, what else? Where are we going? What do we do next? Do you want to see more?
Yeah, I mean, this is like the biggest non-surprise that there is.
Yeah.
You know, it's like there's death, there's taxes, and there's another Jurassic Park movie, and they just keep pumping these out because people love looking at dinosaurs. It's just that's it. I feel like dinosaurs are humans. Like dinosaurs in space are like the two things people just go crazy for.
You know what? But it's not just dinosaurs. It's this Jurassic World brand because that primate, though, what was it called? Primitive War. The dinosaur, it was low budget dinosaur movie.
Well, yeah, low
Vietnam.
budget, but you got to do a big budget. When you do big budget, the Jurassic Park is where it's at, and
It's the brand.
yeah, and that check's still cash. So Scarlett Johansson, of course, she's coming back. Fuck
That
it.
Primitive War. Okay, look, Primitive War was made for adults,
Right.
and the driving force to go see Jurassic Park are young kids. They love dinosaurs.
Yeah, but they were,
We're quadrant movie.
That's right.
but I mean, ScarJo and Marshall, they were kind of phoning it in. I felt the whole time in this.
Who cares?
No, I know this thing literally
You got dinosaurs, Imran.
You're not
money.
going, Imran. You're not going into this movie for the acting.
No, they just print money. $868 million.
As long as they don't fuck up and give us bugs again,
Yeah,
We're
don't make
good.
it about grasshoppers. Don't bring the old people.
let's
So-
fucking see some dinosaurs throw down,
So they're probably going to get
and
a
chase
trilogy.
people, and eat a couple people. That's all you need.
Jonathan Bailey, by the way, voted sexiest man alive. Agreed.
Who's John Bailey?
The guy who played the scientist in the movie. He's in Wicked also.
Oh,
I didn't even know who Jonathan Bailey was
me neither.
until I saw this
Me
movie.
neither. I'll be honest, I did not know.
I just
Wait,
remember Bailey
one of
from
my
Party of Five. Nobody.
One of my friends was like, "Oh yeah, Jonathan Bailey. He's like a thing." I was like, "Really?"
Apparently,
I didn't know that at all.
And I saw him on the People magazine. I was like, "What? Fucking Jurassic World guy." But I mean, it has potential. You know, she's supposed to be some kind
It
of
has potential.
badass fucking thing, maybe. And there's more. I don't know. Why would you go back to this fucking island? Because the little baby needs to find its mom. That's why. I don't know.
I mean, every movie they just do something different. So whatever.
Random family gets lost in another fucking random place.
I mean, literally, the start of this movie is, hey, all the dinosaurs that like escaped and are proliferating the world, they're all dying.
Yeah. By the way,
And they're all just spit at this. So it's just like we're just erasing everything we did in the prior movie. So they can go anywhere with this because they don't care. They just there's no rules for this.
No, you just discover another island that has even more dangerous dinosaurs that nobody knew about.
They gotta
Find
go.
a reason to get people around.
They gotta go
dinosaurs.
back. They gotta go back for some reason, and that's the reason.
Because Jonathan Bailey dropped his wallet in the last movie.
And then they'll show us more. They'll play around with more mutated dinosaurs.
I think they just got to get the Indominus Rex and the Mutant Rex, whatever, and that's it.
The water stuff was cool. That dinosaur that was now amphibious or whatever.
No, that was a T-Rex.
Oh, it was.
You don't even
I
remember.
don't remember. I might have to watch this movie. That's how great it was. It's getting another one. So you can always count on dinosaur movies, people. All right, look, fellas, let's take a little break here. We'll play
We'll play some promos.
some promos.
Promote something.
We're going to come back
God damn it.
and talk about Deck of the Yautja Predator Badlands review right after this.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Attention podcast listeners and YouTube watchers. I'm Logan, the host of Mostly Superheroes, a weekly pursuit for the world's best stories with an emphasis on live-action superhero stuff. Every week, join me, PC Mike, The Giggler, Scotty Scoop, and Carrie as we talk MCU, DCU, books, TV, movies, and more. MostlySuperheroes.com is where you want to be. Watch us on YouTube, listen where you get your podcast, and we'll see you Sunday on Patreon. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men?
Turn your dial to find the frequency of the past.
Captain Midnight,
where the classic stories of mysteries, sci-fi, thrillers, and suspense are found waiting to be heard once again.
Another case for Nick Carter, Master Detective.
You'll find a variety of those stories here, in their original form, where each episode takes you to another place or time.
The Man of Bronze, Doc Savage.
But only when you find the mystery frequency. Available everywhere.
The shadow knows.
Jock and Nerd.
Listener, if you enjoy the show and you follow us and you listen as soon as the show is posted every Wednesday, this is a good time to join our Patreon fan club. Visit jockandnerd.com/Patreon.
Jock and Nerd.
You can give back on a monthly or annual basis. All donations are appreciated, but you get stuff. There is a tier list with benefits. For as little as $3 a month, you get access to an exclusive podcast feed. You can put this feed in your podcast app in Spotify and iTunes, and the shows come out a little bit early. There's bonus content, instant reactions to movies, bonus movie reviews going up all the time. We had a bunch this week. We will discuss at the end of the show. You can also join us for our monthly Discord virtual meetup hangouts. They are a lot of fun. This month will be Thursday, November 20th. Put it in your calendar. And other fun stuff like a t-shirt and picking a movie for us to review. Go to jockandnerd.com/Patreon. Check it out. Scroll, click, support the show. We would appreciate it. Thanks everyone for your continued support. Okay, fellas, let's get into it. It's time for this week's review. We will be discussing Predator Badlands. Here's your spoiler alert.
Strap yourselves in, you fucks. Spoiler time.
Predator Badlands is the 9th film in the Predator franchise that started all the way back in 1987. This is the 3rd Predator movie from director Dan Trachtenberg, whose movies now, if you notice, kind of bookend the timeline of the Predator franchise. Very interesting. Also, Predator, originally created by Jim Thomas, John Thomas, are the creators of the characters. They don't get enough credit. I just wanted to credit.
I always give John Thomas lots of credit.
The Jim, I guess they were brothers. The Thomas brothers coming up with this cool character. On the Rotten Tomatoes, currently Predator is holding 85% tomato meter critic review, 95% audience rating. This on Rotten Tomatoes would put it as the 3rd highest rated Predator movie out of the 9. Higher at number 2, you got Prey, 94%. Number 1, Predator, Killer of Killers. Now, also, it's not fair since those weren't theatrical, so you talk about box office and trying to compare these, it gets a little sketchy, right? On Metacritic, it is 71%. 71, not percent, just 71. What's the letterbox there, Anthony?
Well, I think it was like 3. You always do this, and I always
and you always know it's coming because you always know I'm going to do this.
No, well, I'm not even paying attention, really. So let's see here. Letterbox is 3.6.
Okay, wow, pretty good. The movie was made for $105 million, and has a very good opening weekend. In fact, kind of saves the box office. We talked about the abysmal worst Halloween box office weekend last week. Predator Badlands opens to $40 million domestic, $40 million international, $80 million.
They're pretty solid opening.
That's amazing.
Oh, shit.
Or beat expectations.
Yes. It was. I thought it would be like 25, 30.
I think 25, 30 was the initial projection.
This is the biggest Predator opening ever. Also, the franchise's best cinema score, apparently A-. And I think the PG-13 helped that. And if you look at the rest of the top 10, the next movie made $7 million. So number 1 was 40, then it was 7. So slowly the box office is coming back. Of course, I mentioned this, directed by Dan Trachtenberg, screenplay by Patrick Asan, a story by Trachtenberg and Asan, who they also wrote Prey. And the movie has a very slim cast. You got Elle Fanning playing 2 androids, synths from Weyland-Yutani, and Demetrius Schuster Kalaumatangi is in the suit, the body of Deck, our hero. And then Cameron Brown plays all the drone synths from Weyland-Yutani. one dude. That was one dude. Wonder if he gets multiple paychecks for this. Probably not. Because and that's really it. Is your cast there? Anthony.
Yes.
This movie's PG-13, which is also a first in the franchise.
No, it's not.
It's not.
No, Alien versus Predator. The first EVP was PG-13.
Was okay.
If you count that part of the franchise.
So that's the thing. If we're talking the 9 movies, those are part of it. Technically,
right.
They're kind of an outline. Okay. Well, it's a rare PG-13 for the franchise. Nice runtime, 1 hour, 47 minutes. What is Predator Badlands about?
Predator Badlands is about told from the story of a predator for the first time. And we follow Deck as he is the runt of his family and has to prove himself to his father that he's not the runt. So he decides to go to the most dangerous planet in the universe, in the galaxy, to hunt the most dangerous animal to prove himself.
And your history with Predator. Look, if you listen to the show, you know we all love Predator. But your personal history with Predator.
I mean, I've always liked Predator. I think I got into Predator first because of like the games, video games, and like Alien versus Predator. I remember playing that game or playing the Alien, Predator games at like arcades and stuff. And then remember renting Predator from the first time from Blockbuster and I had a similar reaction to the Predator that I did Terminator and Alien, where I was like, oh, this is way more violent than as a kid, like at my age, should be watching this, but I kind of like it. And I saw Predator 2, and I remember being very hyped for AVP when that came out and that being disappointed. And I've followed all the Predator movies, and I've been reinvigorated because of Dan Trachtenberg. Prey was awesome, really unexpected. Killer of Killers was awesome. I went and saw Predator Badlands, the Hall H panel this year at San Diego Comic-Con. Yeah. So I've always liked Predator. Predator's one of the coolest things that they've ever created. John McTiernan and Stan Winston, when they first made that original Predator, I mean, that could have gone sideways. I mean, it was almost Jean-Claude Van Damme as like a ninja Predator.
Right. And then the other story I heard is that James Cameron is the one who actually saw the designs, and he was like, put some mandibles on him. And that was a Cameron suggestion. Ruggs, have you heard that story?
James Cameron's always responsible for everything. That's all you got to need to know.
Ruggs, the first movie, it did win our 80s action movie tournament.
It did indeed.
What is your history with Predator?
Well, I love Arnold. I watched all the Arnold movies. This was one of them. And then like Predator became a thing. Like I always thought, hey, you got a fucking giant alien that wears dreads and has a fishnet shirt on.
Yeah.
I'm like,
this should be a hot thing at Hot Topic costume yard right
like,
there.
Yeah, I feel like I could hang out with this dude. And he was badass. And I just love that whole scene with Arnold. Come on, do it. Kill me. I'm here. And how he laughs as he presses the button and then he explodes. But the sheer violence of a predator, like skinning the skull and the collecting the skulls, and just badass. Everything about it is super badass. And I could never really figure it out because these aliens are different. They're like violent aliens. They're like big and they're strong and they seem to be primal, but they have all this technology.
So I watched this video from Screen Crush. It was one of those, the whole Predator franchise recap up until now. And in the beginning, he said that they have the tech because they took it from the species that was enslaving them. And then they rioted or whatever, rebelled and killed them and ended up with their technology, which they don't.
That's got to be from like a book or something. That's never been canon.
Which they don't really know how to fix. So like when things break, they just abandon them. Like they don't fully understand how that works. Apparently,
I don't take any of that. That to me, that's all bullshit.
Well, the word Yautja also comes from a book. It's never been.
I do know that
movie. So if you're talking about, I don't know, that was the explanation I heard, and I was like, oh, I'd never fucking knew that. Where they got the tech from. But there was a mystery to it, right? The original movie, very simple, straightforward kind of hunt movie. You don't really know a lot. And the same thing with me. I was discovering Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, and you stumble on this one, and you're like, holy shit, this is amazing. And it was back in time in the 80s when R-rated properties would just become toys and cartoons for kids like RoboCop and Terminator. And you didn't know these were fucking violent movies. But that was what was amazing about it. Anyways, Anthony, back to you. Opening thoughts after experiencing Badlands first time.
I mean, I liked it. Like I had a great time at the movie theater with this. Predator Badlands, I think it was a risk to take this route, right?
Yeah.
The normal thing would have been to just follow this story from another human's perspective and have the predator hunting the human. Like that's always somewhat worked. This franchise has had its ups and downs. I mean, the Predator, for what it's worth, is like one of the worst movies you'll ever see.
Yes.
I think we reviewed that on this show.
I mean, none of the movies made a lot of money, really, if you look at it, or were like really highly rated. It's kind of interesting.
Except the first one.
Except the first one. But the first one on Rotten Tomatoes, they have it at 64%. And I was like, fuck off. That should be number one. Bullshit.
No, the first Predator is awesome.
Yes.
Whatchamacallit? I lost track. Oh, this one. Yeah, I liked it a lot. I think they did take a risk, but I think it was a fun risk. And I would say, just as an opening thought, this movie felt like an action adventure video game. It literally felt like you were playing as like the video games that they make. Yeah. You get to play as the Predator. Yeah. This is the first time where they did a movie where you were basically rooting for the Predator.
Yeah. And
you were on the Predator's side, and it felt like throughout the movie just kept leveling up, and then getting to the final boss, and then having to level up even more. I have some problems with some of the things they decided to do. Like, I thought they would have made it a little too cutesy at times, like trying to add like a Jar Jar Binks type character to the franchise. But for the most part, I thought everything worked, and I just thought it was a really fun time at the theater. Like it's one of those where if you like the Predator and you don't mind the risk that they take, I think it actually is a fun ride. And they did a smart thing by, doing the smaller Predator, the Runt. Like they made it much more, even though Ruggs could relate to the Predator when he was big and wore a fishnet shirt, most people can't relate to that type of character, right?
Yeah.
But to make it from a Runt's perspective, everyone can kind of understand, the Runt of the family and this underdog story now. So I thought it was smart and fun time. Really good time.
Ruggs, opening thoughts?
It's a lot of fun. It's a fun movie. It is. If you don't think about it, it's a good time. It's a fun adventure. Like I miss movies like this where you can just go follow whoever and get behind him or get behind the character and want them to complete their goals and triumph in the end. And it all had that. It had all that. I like the beginning of the movie where the music was cool and it seemed like it was going to be a different kind of movie, but then it kind of shifted into like Avatar light at a certain point in time.
Yeah.
And then it never got back to that opening sequence where it seemed like, oh, we're in this fucking alien world and it's going to be all kind of crazy. And I felt like it was like Blade Runner almost in the beginning with the music and establishing it
on Yautja Prime.
Yeah, and then it kind of, when it gets to this planet, it kind of seems like a very generic video game planet. There was nothing that really stood out. Like we just watched Scavenger's Reign.
Yeah,
and that was the same idea. The planet's trying to kill you the whole time.
That was crazy,
and that was way cooler than this.
Yeah,
but if you're just going for thrills, it's there. It's fun, and it's like nonstop action, and it's always moving.
Yeah.
So it's a good time.
Yeah.
I did not like the, I'm going to say spoilers. Yeah, there is an introduction of a character that is like a cute character.
We'll get there.
And I don't like the way they introduced this character. They just kind of like, here you go. Like, it's okay if you earn it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because they want to give you a surprise at the end. But I feel like they just like throw this character in, and it's very apparent that they're like, hey, we're giving you this like Grogu character for you to like.
Yeah, it's or baby.
And then don't worry though, you just wait to the end of the movie and you're gonna see why we did it. So it was weird, but I did enjoy it. It was still fun. Even with all that stuff, it was still a fun movie.
Yeah, I mean, I had a good time with this movie. There are flaws. It didn't blow me away, but it's super entertaining. Dan Trachtenberg already did your typical Predator story in Prey. And to his credit, I like this kind of bold new change. We've never had the Predator as the protagonist. And I was fucking rooting for Deck. I love Deck. He's great.
I know you do.
I love Big Deck. I love Little Deck. I love Young Deck. You do root for Deck. I mean, he managed to make the Predator relatable, a crowd-pleasing movie. There's some fun. Like, Deck is funny. He's got some funny lines. But yeah, ultimately, he makes it into like a buddy cop. Remind me of Star Wars. Remind me of Avatar. And yes, there's a cute sidekick. It's a little Disney-fied, of course, but the pacing I thought was very good. There's action scenes after action scene. It doesn't stop. And just to have this fully fleshed out Yautja character is kind of crazy. And even I thought the script was good. Most of the things make sense. I know Ruggs will point out some things that don't, but I didn't see any big holes in it.
I mean, it's a pretty straightforward story. It's not trying to. The movie is not trying to take you and like do something profound or anything like that. They're not trying. It's once they get to the planet, it's literally okay. He has to kill this monster to prove himself, and then he meets people along the way that change his worldview on how he should actually be living.
Yeah. And it does what it needs to do, basically, right? It just needs to be fun. It needs to have some fun action. And I think it does.
Yeah, I mean, the goal of the movie is for you to relate to this character and show you action and get you to the point where you're like, okay, I can believably root for this character and I want Deck to accomplish his end goal. And and then there's some things that get thrown at him along the way that dissuade him from what his end goal was, which was to kill the giant. What was it called? The callus.
Well, he does kill it. It just doesn't die.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, look, let's go through like the big moments. I even love the very opening crawl, the little bit from the Yautja Codex. The Yautja are prey to none, friend to none, predator to all. That's dope. But like these are the rules, right? You start to and. Very quickly in this 15-minute opening,
which they showed at
that's
Comic-Con,
what they showed you. Yes,
that.
And I think seeing Deck's eyes, he's very expression. He's lots of expression. You can see what he's thinking. Like you feel bad for him, and it's a great, efficient way. The opening opens with him and his brother Quay fighting. He's trying to earn his cloak, and his brother's trying to teach him some lessons, and they clearly have a bond. And then their fucking dad shows up, and his dad's an asshole. And apparently Quay was supposed to fucking kill Deck. And he's like, why haven't you killed him? And he tries to kill him, but doesn't, freeze him.
I would have liked to see something that kicked that off because it just opens up like you're supposed to die. Like I really would love to see him fail or do something to embarrass his dad. And that would because that just seems so empty. Like,
well, but it's because he's the runt. He says he's
but he's been his runt his whole life. He should have been dead by now.
I actually do.
Been cold by now.
That's a good. I didn't think of that, but I do agree that might have added just a little more for you to understand the world that this is and the culture. And to root even more for Deck. I think you still end up rooting for Deck, but I think that's a good point.
But I do like the bits.
I think you didn't have to do a scene. You could have just had the brother go, now it's like your whatever birthday, I have to fight you. And if you don't put up a good fight, you're going to have to, Dad's going to want me to kill you. And then they fight and then he loses. And the dad's like, yeah, you got to kill him now. And then he just refuses.
And the brother still saves him.
Yeah.
But I mean, I do like he's arguing for him because Deck has picked his target, his prey. This is when we learn about the callus and the death planet Jenna, and he wants him. He's trying to convince his dad, like, let's give him a chance to hunt. But then it's fucking emotional, and Deck sees his brother just get decapitated while he saves him and turns the ship on to take him to Jenna.
This was the scene though where. If you had concerns, I think about the PG-13. I think your concerns were a little bit alleviated because he cuts his head off.
There's a lot of heads getting popped off, a lot of arms getting chopped off. Now, Ruggs, you said this in your Patreon review, and I will concur. I also saw this in Dolby, and this whole fighting sequence at the beginning was very dark.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I couldn't see shit.
Yo, if it wasn't for the red laser swords, I would not have known what the fuck was going on.
I could see everything perfectly fine.
I saw the AMC Dolby laser, and I'm like, this shit is a little dark here. And I was like, let's get to the planet where there's fucking daylight so I can see some shit.
Yeah, I was totally flabbergasted. I thought it was maybe the way it's got to be the way that the Dolby is. Isn't it supposed to have like the best black level and brightness?
They show you that before. You think you knew what black was, and
I
now
thought I really got ripped off because I missed that whole scene.
Washed out.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I didn't notice it, but maybe it was dark. I didn't see it. That wasn't something that I click all out.
Dark. But then you get this title card, and then
I love a good title card after things happen.
After like 15 minutes, and then they're like, boom.
And you just see the landscape that he's in, and it's like, this is gonna be fucking badass.
There's like a giant worm on that cliff, and you notice the thing moving. I was like, what the fuck is happening on this planet? But Deck crash lands on the planet and has weapons there.
And he becomes Jack Sully.
That he's brought, yes.
Or Jake Sully.
From Avatar?
Yeah.
He's got all his weapons, which the trees immediately take and try to kill him. So you get all these video game levels, right? And they don't waste time.
So it's a video game. The movie's a video game.
That's a fun scene where he's fighting the fucking tree creatures and slicing them in half. But they steal a lot of his weapons. I do like how he's fixing himself with plants like fucking Rambo in the forest. It reminded me of Rambo a lot. And then there's a moment where he discovers these exploding worms. I love like all the stuff the flora and the fauna and the kind of like Avatar Light kind of world building shit. Like there's a lot of interesting creatures on here. But
I also like the fact that they didn't spend the amount of money that Avatar is
only $105 million.
But I thought it looked really good for the most part.
I was like, this kind of a reasonable mid-budget $100 million or something like this.
I wouldn't say it's mid-budget.
I think that everything looked good. I just don't like the design of everything.
There's literally a visual effects shot in every scene throughout the whole movie. Yeah. And for him to do that for $100 million, that's not bad.
I do agree, actually, though, at Ruggs. I think everything looked good, but I don't think it was super. Like, there's cool little things, but I don't think the planet itself had a look where I'm like, I remember what that planet.
I mean, there's
like what the vibe is.
Tall grass and craggly mountains, and
it's like they're like, oh, let's in this field, let's make it all grass.
There you got razor grass, which is fucking cool. Come on, razor grass, it's great. But yeah, I guess it's kind of generic-y, whereas Jim Cameron's Avatar, you got the floating fucking mountains, and it's all very distinctive. But this is $105 million. What do you want?
Well, it's just you have to think of it. It's all in the computer anyway.
That's true. No, I love when he discovers those exploding worms. He throws it and it explodes. And the look on his face is just like, good to know. He's like, okay, those things explode.
Well, also, he realizes there's those worms that spit shit.
Yes.
Is that what you're talking about?
Well, that's later. So then he combines those later.
And he learns from the girl from Elle Fanning's character that if you feed them, they become your ally.
Yeah, so he's got a little pet on his shoulder. Speaking of Elle Fanning, this is where he meets Thea. Walking through the field of exploding splinter fucking plants. And she's tied to a fucking nest at the top of the mountain. And right away, she's charming. She's very, this was a fun scene with the dragon dropping things and he throws her a weapon and she's that, when it's about to get him and she just gets him and then pops up and is like, hi. She's cute. It's cute.
I didn't understand how she jumped onto the dragon.
She's very quick on her hands there.
She does that thing one time and then she never does it again.
No, she was down there in like seconds. She was way on top of that mountain and had to cut herself out and crawl all the
This is like one of those, we wrote it this way.
They wrote it that way. It just that
she could do that for that moment.
So this we learned she has no legs and she knows about the Callisk. She knows he's hunting the Callisk. The Callisk did this to her. And of course he keeps saying, "You shall hunt alone." But
I do like that he calls her a tool.
Yes, because she pitches herself. She's like, "Look, I
could be useful.
I got you. I'm a tool. Just take me."
I thought it was weird that he was perplexed that there was an android.
Yeah, you don't think
he's got he just was driving a giant ship that could fly through fucking
that's true
space and shit. Like, and you're like, oh, you're You don't understand how a cyborg works.
I thought it was actually more. I do see where you're saying. I think he was just more like he was like, fuck, I gotta work with it.
Yes.
Like he was like more like, I gotta work with this thing, but my pride says I shouldn't be working with this thing. And by the way, the line isn't, she doesn't call herself a tool. She says, I could be useful.
Yes,
and
like
he
a tool.
goes, yeah, like useful, like a tool.
I will take you, tool.
So you're a
I
tool.
will take you. So it kind of bypasses his fucking codex there, right? He doesn't really go against it. But she's so funny because she's very chatty and she's just asking him questions and what his name is. And then finally, I love how he takes the branches and makes a backpack that he can wear with her facing the other way. And he goes, my name is Dick. You talk that way now. And then they keep going. And here you have the great iconic silhouette of like a fucking Chewbacca with C-3PO or Luke with Yoda on his back.
Right.
Kind of thing happening. And this,
I thought it was the relationship there. At times, I thought the jokes were maybe a little too much, but I found it entertaining enough to like be like, this is fine.
Now, since we kind of said it without saying it, when is the Predator going to show up in Star Wars?
I mean, all this shit is going to be combined. Alien, Predator, Star Wars, Avatar. They can all put it all together. They can just put it all together if they want.
That is a bad idea. Don't ever listen to this, Disney.
Terminator?
Oh, you think they're not going to do it?
No, not Terminator.
Think about the worst possible thing, and Disney's going in that direction because they think it's cool. Why don't we just have them all together?
Moving on.
Well, we get the Weyland-Yutani mention, and to your point, Ruggs, this is like the farthest future in the Predator timeline. You think these fuckers would know about Weyland-Yutani, who in this movie, like everything, are collecting fucking alien species as weapons? Or
I mean, if they're coming to Earth like every few years to fucking fuck around, which they have, if we're talking in continuity, you have 9 movies of them coming to Earth for fucking around.
Yeah,
they should know what's up at this point.
So yeah,
well, I do think we don't still know enough about the Predator culture, but it sounds like they operate as clans, so maybe they don't communicate with each other like that.
Oh,
yeah, but I would fight back because we just watched that animated movie where they have all the fucking people, they pulled them all.
Yeah. Well,
and so they seem to know a lot of shit.
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah. They got
the more you peel back the layer on the Predator stuff, the more it starts to kind of unwind. Because I did listen to your Patreon review, Ruggs, and it was a good point that they live in caves yet they have all this technology. So someone's got to just sit down and write all this down and then figure out how it all makes sense. I don't know if anyone's ever done.
I feel like there's 2 ways to look at it. Either that there's another race that they're enslaving that's making all their shit for them, which I would probably, which I would go for, or that there's somewhere there's nerdy predators that are making this shit.
I would like that first idea. That would seem to fall more in line with the culture that we know of the predators.
Yeah, maybe they trade or something for tech.
No, they would never trade.
Would trade anything.
Enslave.
Oh, yes. But
they're already hunting. They're already doing terrible things.
Yeah.
So, hunting people.
But look, I'll tell you something. Weyland-Yutani does a smart thing in this movie that we complained about in Alien Earth, which is send an all-synth team to hunt down these fucking dangerous things. And that's what Thea explained. They've been there for 2 years. She's been up in the last 13 days. And we learn there's another one named Tessa. But I was like, that's fucking smart, finally. Don't send humans.
Yeah. Man, don't ever send humans.
Don't ever send humans. So then we meet Tessa, and she's all fucked up, but they just they reboot her. They fix her up, and she's talking to Mother from the Alien franchise. I know that name. It's from Alien. And they know all about the Yautja and Thea. And then we get to the scene with the razor grass because he's hungry and you see a big bone bison thing there. And she warns him about the razor grass, which I think it's a fucking cool look. Like you just can't get there. And we meet a little creature who just shows up. You don't like how he just showed up, Ruggs?
No.
He was also there hunting the bone bison, perhaps. Which,
he was.
Yeah, right? And he's got a little hard shell he can roll into the razor grass. But this is kind of a fun scene where Deck chases him through the trees and the thing comes after him, and then the little creature saves them, and then then he saves the little creature.
Well, the creature gets the way you're describing that. The creature basically starts to respect the predator because the predator can kill that bone bison.
Right.
So then the little thing then tries spoiler alert, the baby Callisk then helps him out by getting hard and getting hard and deck get into a ball then and breaks the teeth of that thing that was trying to eat them.
Yeah. So I mean, there's a cool kill here. The thing starts charging at them, and he throws his sword and just slices the fucking bone bison guy in half. And then there's another thing above him. Next video game level, it's a big. It's called a Luna bug, but it's really big to be a bug. It kind of looked like the eye thing from the Suicide Squad or that other movie, or even a giant eye Oculus kind of thing. And that's where it tries to eat him, and the little thing jumps in and saves him. And then that's a sick move where it's in the razor grass with the bug, and he chops the tree down, rides it, and leaps, and then just fucking stabs the thing in the head. I thought that was good.
That was a cool kill.
That was definitely
got moments.
Yeah. So we get a little campfire scene, and this is where it gets a little cute. And then Thea's all excited, and she names him Bud. And he is mimicking Deck.
My theater was
like a
laughing.
parent or something, right? He's like, I thought that was really funny. But this is where you do see Deck kind of open up and talk about his brother and his father and the things he has to do. And she's like, why do you have to do that? Why do you have to survive on your own? Who would want to? She's like, I can't survive on my own, but why would you want to survive? Mm-hmm. And then he calls the other one her sister, Tessa, her sister, which she never thought of. And then this was really funny because they're having this emotional moment. And she's like, oh, my sister. She goes, I need to find her. And he goes, and legs. And she's like, excuse me? He goes, you need to find your sister and legs. I was like,
I like the little Bud thing spitting on him too, and he's like,
marked him, and now he's part of his clan. But I mean, the movie had some funny moments. Like Deck had some funny fucking lines.
That was fun. I forgot about that line where he's like, and legs.
And then remember, Deck picks up his laser sword, and Bud just lights a branch on fire.
Right.
That's kind of fucking funny.
I did find it interesting because the android the goal here is they want you to be convinced the synth has these feelings and can all of a sudden can have this free will. I did think it was I don't know. I didn't fully get on board with the fact that when he mentioned sister, that kind of changes her worldview enough to be like, oh, this is my sister.
Huh.
Right? Like I just didn't the synth having these feelings, like it seems like I don't know.
That's
I don't really know if
it is a little bit. Yeah. We didn't buy their reasoning where she, they have the conversation of she's programmed with these so she can.
They were programmed to have feelings,
right? So they can connect with the species or the planet and have empathy to study them.
Yeah, I call bullshit on that.
Yeah, that seems. Yeah, I just.
That's a very flimsy excuse.
Yeah, I don't know the feelings thing. I can get on board with Michael Fassbender with the synths having curiosity.
Sure. Oh yeah. Or like Timothy Olyphant.
They want to learn
in Alien Earth, kind of. Yeah.
Right. But the feelings thing and it being a sister makes, I don't know. It was just a little strange.
There's a lot of new things in this movie for Alien.
But it's one of those where I shrug my shoulders and go, the movie's not trying to really. It's just trying to have fun. I go, okay, fine.
They gotta have a little moments here and there.
Oh.
So then they don't, the little Bud connects with them, but Deck don't have anything to do with him, and they just fucking abandon him and leave without him. And Thea doesn't like this, of course. But then Deck continues to tell her, I can't show weakness to my father. And there's this lovely exchange about wolves on Earth and the alpha wolf, which I kind of like that.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
And, she says the alpha wolf isn't the wolf that kills the most. It's the one that best protects the pack.
I love when he goes, I'm the wolf that kills the most.
He's like, I'm going to be the alpha wolf that kills the most. Completely missing the point of a wolf pack. But you start to, the themes of family and clan and shit.
Well, it's a theme of found family versus your own family.
What is your clan what you were given?
All these Disney things are all about
they really are.
Family suck and you need to find your own family.
Find your own family. Get some friends and some creatures.
How's that work out?
So Thea finally leads him to Weyland-Yutani's site where the callus fuck everything up, where her legs are. And she's like, oh, there I am. And this is, I do like this scene too. He helps her get her on the table. She's stitching herself up. And he's like, where's the callus? I got to fucking get this thing. And she kind of tells him, you can't kill this thing. We are also here to get it. Many Yautja have come here trying to kill this thing. None of them has been successful. And then they have the other moments nice where she's like, I'm never going to forget this. And he's like, you know what? I'm never going to forget this. And then you start this thing where she calls him Deck of the Yautja. And he goes, not yet. Not Deck of the Yautja yet. So he blows up a fucking gas tank to, I guess, lure the callus, which works. And it comes.
Yeah, but she's telling him to leave.
Yeah, she's like, I called my sister. They're coming.
Right.
Should probably get the fuck out of here. And he's like, fuck it. Call your sister. I don't care. I need to get this callus. This is how much it means to him. This moment was great. And when she confesses that they're to get the callus, he is instantly like, no, you don't use me. I use you. And she's like, I'm sorry. I kind of use you. He's like, no, I use you. I was like, God damn, that's pretty good. I did like that in that exchange. Because he is like offended that he got fooled. He's fucking Yautja. He got fucking fooled a little bit. What does that say about that? Makes him relatable. I think. Anyways, Calyx shows up, and this thing is fucking huge. It's kind of cool. It's good design, I guess.
Is it?
It's all right. It's a big.
You remember what it looks like?
I'll tell you, I did, because the minute it sniffed him and stopped and he saw his face, I was like, oh, that looks familiar.
I knew right then.
I was like, that looks familiar.
I knew right then that baby
is related to Bud.
Right.
But you realize how fucking strong this thing. He chops off his tail, it grows back.
Well, let me interject there. I do think this is a good scene, but I will agree with Ruggs in that the callus itself is not that memorable.
Generic.
Like the Predator design is still like far and above anything that they added in this film. Like the actual the original Predator look.
Yeah, the callus is very bland. It's just
it's like what a kid would be like. This the toughest monster in the world would have like a million teeth and a lot of
pointy
spikes
things and a big tail.
Yeah.
What do we think about Deck's look, though? I thought I like Deck. I liked what he's wearing. I liked his face expressions.
Yeah, that's the question I actually had for Ruggs.
It's all CGI.
Yeah, what'd you think of the face with
missing a fang? He lost a fang when he was younger.
I don't know. I mean, his hair tie is tied up. He's got very low hairline, which the Predators usually have this big forehead with the stuff coming out almost like a crown. He doesn't have that. He just kind of has they try to humanize him a lot. They tried to they brought down the hairline down. And
did you find the CGI to be good enough?
Yeah, I thought it was fine.
Okay, because I remember being at Comic-Con. I think I said this when I first talked about it, but I'll repeat it here. The reason they went with a CGI face is they said that the practical look with the mandibles and all that, they just weren't able to get enough of they couldn't get that to emote enough for what they needed.
I think the CGI it does convey the emotion very well on Deck, because you knew
how much of it was just the mandibles or the whole face.
I think the whole face, because you can see shots behind the scenes photos, and the dude playing him, his face is coming through, just his face. And he's got like a headpiece that comes up around his hair and his neck, so. The whole face was...
Yeah, the body is him, but the face is a CGI.
Yeah. Anyways, he tries to cut the fucking thing's head off, the callus, and it just grows back. And that's what it's about to get him. And it sniffs him, and it recognizes something and stops. But this is when they are all caught by Tessa, who's been rebooted and kind of wants to finish her mission and is very emotionless compared to Thea. And Tessa and Deck and the callus are all caught and brought to Weyland-Yutani camp.
Well, they freeze him. That's how they're able to catch him.
Yeah, because at this point, she found his ship and took his weapons. And so that's one of his freeze bombs. And she has the shoulder gun later. So she has his shit. She's following him. And he wakes up and he thinks it's Thea, but it's not. He calls her a broken tool. And then she does a callback where she's like, "You are now property of Weyland-Yutani, a great honor for you." I think he said that to Thea earlier, where he was like, "It's a great honor for you." But I like this too. Thea notices her sister's she's a little mean. She's a little, got one thing on her mind, and she's trying to convince her to just let Deck go. It's like, we'll just take his weapons. So she's trying to save him, but then Tessa she's like, I need a sample. Shoves things in his head and he's screaming.
Well, no, Tessa is trying to, she wants a sample, but then she's also trying to torture him into speaking about how to use the weapons.
Oh, that's right.
They need to learn more about how to use that tech.
Which then he uses with Thea to help him escape. Where he's like, tell that guy to ask about this. And it's some toy that explodes. And Thea frees him and he jumps off the ship. But Deck returns and he heals himself, and you get this great montage. I love this. He grabbed the shit that he saw on the planet, and
he basically makes organic predator weapons.
That's
right?
cool.
That's awesome. He uses the stinging plants, the razor grass. This is when he makes friends with the spitting worm.
The spitting worm being his shoulder cannon's kind of fun.
That's great. And then conveniently just runs into Bud. I thought this was weird. He turns around and fucking Bud is right there.
Of course.
From nowhere. And this is where he's like, oh, you're the child. And now everybody knows you're the child. This is another great plan. He frees Tessa's legs to kind of distract and find Thea. Sorry. Thea, the legs, it's funny. Just legs walking through Weyland-Yutani camp as he fucking stealth kills, pops the heads off.
His mission now is, he's not here to kill the Callus. His mission now is to kill Thea?
Yeah, right? No, Tessa. His target has changed. Yeah. Right. And, with Thea realizes that he wants to save because it's his mother. And this is not, the hunt is different. I was like, wow, that's different. The legs and Thea, when she's free from her cage, and the legs just taking out the synth. That fight was kind of fun because it ends with a leg hand high five. Which, again, it's kind of funny. And then you get some more alien imagery with the loader. Thea finds Deck. And then again, she's like, Deck of the Yautja. And he goes, not yet. And then this is the plan.
But I think you got to also, just because you're narrating what Deck is saying. For those that haven't seen the movie yet, why are you listening to this? You go see the movie. But secondly, they do this thing where Deck is speaking in Yautja. But Thea is speaking back to him in English, but he's able to understand because she's like set some sort of like
universal translator. That's how you make that happen. Yeah. I think Star Trek had that shit too.
Some bullshit. Yeah.
It's a brilliant little thing to just have you understand everybody without having to take too much time. The plan is his trophy's changed. He wants Thea and Bud to rescue the Callus, and he's gonna go after Tessa. But I love this trap he said. He's just sitting there and the synths come, and he's literally combined the spitting worm with the exploding bugs and made a trap. Bro, I thought that was brilliant also. It's very good.
Are you complimenting are you complimenting Deck in your narration of the story?
Deck is smart. He's changing his morals. He's seeing things. I really love Deck. Like I really, as the movie, I said it again. Don't clip that, anyone. Let's see what happens.
I mean, there's not much here, Rod. Let me take over. He fights Thea. Was it Thea?
Tessa.
Sorry, I keep getting it wrong.
In the Weyland-Yutani loader.
In the Weyland-Yutani loader, right? And he fights him, and he's not going to be able to beat that. But the Callus gets let go, or unchained. So now he and the Callus are fighting Thea.
That's a great line when he lands on top of her, and she's like, "How does it feel to be hunted?" And he's just, "You tell me." And the fucking Callus jumps on Tessa, just rips that thing apart and swallows her whole. Now, if you were paying attention, she had Deck's fucking shoulder cannon still on her. That's not going to be good. But the mom and the Callus have a moment, and it's cute. And Deck and the Callus have a moment, and they are all accepted. And then the Callus explodes.
on the inside. And that, I guess, then that apparently kills
yes.
it.
That was really sad. It's in 1,000 little pieces and it throws everyone. And Bud is like looking at the pieces of his mom. And then she rises like fucking Terminator. Deck manages to kill Tessa. He's right behind her.
So I guess that he killed the thing that killed the Callus makes him like she's the ultimate predator because she killed the Callus.
She was more dangerous.
He kills her.
Well, he incapacitates her, and then Bud bites her head off, and then he keeps the head as a trophy.
Yeah, because he's gonna take it back. But I do love when he grabs the shoulder cane. He's like, "This is not yours." And then Bud rips her head off in front of him, and then again she goes Deck of the Yautja to him, and he's still like, "Not yet." And then we head back to Yautja Prime. Is this the first time we've seen Yautja Prime in a movie? No. Okay, I can't remember. Was it an AVP?
No, in Alien vs. Predator Requiem, you see the.
Okay, I thought it was AVP. I don't remember those movies. But he's got to confront his father. So, look, Deck returns with Tessa's head, fights his father.
He returns with the head, throws it at his father, and his father's still like,
wants his cloak.
And his father's like, nah, fuck you. You're still the run.
Like, what is this?
And orders all the people to kill him. Deck takes them all out. I'm going to narrate this and run because you do it, it'll take another 20 minutes. Deck then his father's like, all right, well, I'm fucking going to kill you. Deck beats down his father, even though his father has the cloak. There's like
Deck is smart.
Yeah, there's like the ship storm, like ship blows sand all over, and he's able to see him.
Very smart.
And then when his father's incapacitated, he's like, "Oh, you've passed the test. Like, it's cool."
He's like, "Okay."
But then Deck's real clan comes out and finishes the job for him.
He's like, "Take your place with your clan." He's like, "I have a clan," and Bud, now bigger. Bites his fucking dad's head off. And Thea is there, and this is his new
This is his clan. But then, and you get this moment where he now has his cloak and he has his clan.
Yeah.
And everyone's kind of bowing to him. And then another ship shows up, and Thea's like, "What's that?" And he goes, "It's my mom," and she's basically not going to be happy.
He's going to be so grounded. Yeah. He is finally Deck of the Yautja, and if you thought his dad was bad, I can't imagine. Have we ever seen a female Yautja in any of these movies?
We don't know. Those could have been females.
What'd you guys think of the ending there?
Ruggs, you start.
What? I thought it was good. I thought it was a satisfying ending. The bomb coming in, that it did perplex me a little bit. But I look forward to seeing what they do.
Yeah, he said
I thought the ending was fun. I thought it was a good time. Him having his own little clan is cute. And I thought it was badass the way he beats his dad up, even though his dad has the cloak. It's what you want to see, right? So you want to see him beat up his dad.
He chops his arm off.
And I thought the music was really epic here too.
Yeah. Yeah, the score's good. Yeah, he chops his arm off just like he did to his brother.
Yep.
If you notice. But I was like, oh my God, there's more action. Another whole fucking fight scene. Like,
right.
Yeah, plenty of action. That was the good thing about it.
Yeah, the amount of fight scenes were fantastic. And let's talk about, so Trachtenberg had ideas for 3 movies, not counting Killer Killers, 3 live action. He's done 2 of them. I would love to see another one because I want more Deck. Don't clip that.
If we're following what he's been doing, he might just do something completely different again. Because Prey doesn't tie in really to Killer of Killers until the end, and then Killer of Killers doesn't really tie into this.
Right.
And I will say, even though there's this one, I think is the weakest of the 3. I'm just giving that away of the 3 Trachtenberg. Okay. I do think overall he's been successful in 3 different types of movies. I mean, they're all Predator movies, but Prey is like essentially a throwback Predator movie.
Yeah.
Killer of Killers is an animated like adventure movie with like an anthology almost of 3 different stories, and this is told from a Predator perspective. And apparently the rumor is if he does do a 3rd one, which I'm assuming he will, given the success that he's in talks with Arnold to bring him back.
Yeah. Whoa. Okay. We listen, we got to discuss this whole thing, but could you see everything he set up? Deck joining forces with Naru and Dutch and Harrigan and Ursula who are all in the cryo chambers.
Yeah, I mean, that's teased, right?
Will they take him? He defeated a head predator, and every time, what do we see? Killers. They're collecting everybody who's defeated the hunter predators.
Yeah, but if we're following the culture of the predators, they wouldn't just take it. Like, predators kill each other all the time.
That's true.
Because in the movie Predators, they kill each other.
Yeah.
And in this one, the dad kills his own son.
Yeah.
So,
well, yeah, it starts.
And it sounds like if there are runts in the predator culture, they do get killed off. So I don't think they would just take one because you killed it on.
Well, I mean, even Tessa, when she's examining him, she's like, I thought they called their runts. How did you survive?
Mm-hmm.
Right? She knows everything. She's asking him. Now, Arnold returning. We saw what happened with the Terminator. Didn't really work. But I kind of want to see Dutch again.
But what is he going to do?
I don't know. You can't. Do you de-age him? What do you do?
Is he old Arnold and he's like the only one that knows what they are?
That's what I don't.
He's like,
I think what you do is, first of all, I'd love to see Arnold back.
Yeah.
I think what you do is he's basically, he tells these stories and no one believes him about the predator.
Oh.
Now, the only thing is, and he tells these stories, and he's like this old, secluded guy, and then maybe, I don't know how you tie it in, but that's the perspective I would have with him, or the worldview. The only thing is, this movie feels like it's very far into the future.
Yeah. So
the only way you'd bring him back is if Arnold was frozen.
Well, he is though in Killers. A young Arnold.
So
is
now that you mentioned that, I don't know how you do it because you'd have to completely de-age him.
Yeah,
because that's what's established is they capture the human and age and freeze them.
I mean, you could do it in an animated movie, but you're really, he's talking about live action. He's got another idea, another live action, and I just like him going, what else can we see? Like Killers was something everyone was like, I would love to see them in different time periods, and then he does it. And then this one, what else can he do? Make him the hero. Make him the protagonist.
I mean, maybe the idea, it seems like they're kind of trying to build towards another Alien versus Predator. I mean, the Weyland-Yutani thing was just super overt.
I feel like that we're teetering on the edge here. It's like, I feel like this worked, but I think if we push any more in the other direction, we're in trouble.
The next step is going to be
important. I did listen to a review. I forgot who it was online, and they agreed. They basically said, I forget who the name of this guy is, but he basically said, hey, this was a lot of fun, but I don't want Disney to learn from this that we need all the future Predator movies to be told from the Predator perspective. Like we could still we can flip back to the Predator being also horrific monster.
Oh, sure.
I think there's a lot of stuff to be mined from the Yautja, because if you think about it, they're the Spartans of the alien world. You know, the Spartans were very much killing off the weak. They had no room for any bullshit, and it was a very rough lifestyle growing up in the Spartan way. So that is I guess a parallel to them. So you could also have the Athenians or the other people that were not the warring race. Maybe there's another side to the Yautja. Maybe we don't know, but you can explore that in a movie without actually. You could have humans. You could have some of the people that they have in the freezing get out. That they froze, get out, and you could they try to escape and get the fuck up out of there. And you can learn about the Yautja from there.
In the movie Predators, the one with Adrian Brody, they did tease that there were Predator factions at war with each other because they had the advanced Predator that basically captured one of the Predators, and they were clans. Maybe building on that, you do some sort of war movie where the couple clans fighting each other. Ooh. The only thing though, when you do that, is the budget for that would be so high, and I don't know. Even though this movie is probably going to do well and make money, I don't know if there's enough Predator fans to go full out, make a big budget $250 million Predator movie and make your money.
They're just going to make a sequel to this. They have the mother thing dangling in the wind, and he's definitely setting up for a sequel with that. So we're going to see how the women run this barbaric society. I'm all for that. barbaric women running a society.
But will there be more Weyland-Yutani references? It was a lot in this movie, but it didn't really give you any other.
They used it just enough, right? Like they used Weyland-Yutani to basically explain why there's a bunch of androids on this planet.
Right.
Well, they needed somebody to do the talking.
Yes.
That's true. And they had cute chemistry. There's a fun little couple there. He was going to call the movie Yautja.
No, that would have been horrible.
Which would have been a horrible idea. I agree. But the term first introduced in a 1994 expanded universe novel, Aliens versus.
I read that book.
That's where. Oh, you did? Oh, that's where Yautja comes from. But yeah, nobody would have known what the fuck it was if you called it Yautja. Anyways, all right. Let's wrap it up. Final thoughts. Give me a rating, score. Anything.
I got it at a 7.5 out of 10. I had a really good time with the movie. There are some obvious flaws, and I think they leaned in a little too much into being cutesy. Like it wasn't too terrible, but it's definitely not like it was a risk with the Predator vibe, and I'm not sure if it always hit. But I had a lot of fun with it. I thought I said it to start, and I'll say it again. And I mean this in a good way. It really did feel like a video game, like a fun video game.
Yeah. Where does this fall in your in the rank there?
I mean, of the 3 Predator movies, it's by Trachtenberg. It's the third best, but that doesn't mean it's bad. I would say overall franchise, that probably puts it 4th.
Okay.
Out of all the Predator movies. Which is what's that?
Number 1.
Oh, the original Predator. Yeah, it's the original Predator, Prey, Killers, and then this for me. And then I would go Predator 2, Predators, and then the Predator, and then those AVP movies are just like the worst.
Ruggs, what are you gonna give it? Where are you putting it?
I think I'm gonna put it 4th as well, in the same order that Anthony did. I was pretty much exactly all I think. And I'm gonna give it a 7. It's fun. It's fun. It's got some clever stuff going on when he uses the alien stuff as weapons, and he uses the environment, and he kind of shows his acumen of what he's learned on the planet. And even though he's a little deck, I like him.
He's a little deck. I'm gonna give this an 8. I enjoyed it. Dan Trachtenberg, 3 for 3. I love it. You could clearly see his passion for the franchise. And I like that he's adding things and taking big swings and giving us new shit in this franchise. And I think your guys' rank is right. It's going to be the same at number 4 with the original being first.
Just don't think about the movie when you see it.
Just have a good time.
That's all.
Yeah.
And it is a good time. And fucking Deck is smart and funny. And I got connected to the character.
I mean, the movie was trying to. Can you make a movie from the Predator perspective and root for it, and would it work? And I think for the most part it worked.
To make the Predator relatable is fucking that's a huge task, and he does it.
I give him credit for taking a risk with the franchise.
Yeah.
Because there's a world where this is just an absolute bomb.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
I mean, listen, he's dangerously close.
Well, I'm right. It could have easily swung a different way, and he just teeters on. He just kind of he's on the edge, but he's on the good side. He's like any little thing could have fucking ruined this movie. And you see the Disneyfication kind of come in a little bit, but not enough to ruin.
I think Trachtenberg. I mean, this is clearly he's single-handedly revived the Predator franchise.
Yeah.
I think this seems like it's his. Almost seems like it's his baby at this point.
Yeah, and I like having him here, and you got Noah Hawley and Fede Alvarez on Alien.
Well, I know what Ruggs wants next.
What's that?
He wants them to inject the Predator into Alien Earth Season 2.
No, you're gonna ruin
How'd
it.
you know?
Put everything.
No, I
together.
actually think that the best thing that Dan Trachtenberg did was understand that you can go other places with the Predator.
Yeah.
And two of those major things that you can do is, number one, put a Predator anytime at any time. And then that opened up that whole the Prey, and then his animated movie with Predator throughout all different timelines, and that's interesting.
Yeah.
And the fact that you can expand on the Predator lore and the Yautja stuff, and it'd be kind of cool to see what's going on there. So
I even love how Prey happens during Killer of Killers. Right in between like the two segments, and you think about everything they've been coming all this time. It's fascinating. Great stuff.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that because when you think about it like that, the way Ruggs described it, those just seem like the natural ways to evolve the story. Yet no one was doing that. They kept just either doing remakes of Predator, or really like going in like the Predator, where it's like now there's evolved predators, and they went in this weird thing where like you have to capture a kid who's autistic because he's the next evolution of. It's like, why are you going in such a weird like that's not even at all connected to anything Predator is.
Like, imagine though, like when you made a joke about it just earlier, but think about it. So the predators are always trying to find the most badass thing to fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And this is one of the reasons I found it incongruent is that they would have probably come to Earth just to fight a Weyland-Yutani synth.
Already.
Because those things are, as we saw from the series, the most badass things that could do all kinds of fucking crazy shit.
That's true. The minute those things popped up in the universe, they'd be like, we got to go after one of these.
Yeah.
That'd be a fun shit to hunt. Yeah.
But I remember watching Prey the first time. I was like, why hasn't anybody done this yet? Why did this take so long to just put it in a different timeline and have them fight all these different badass warriors? But it gives us another fun Predator movie. Okay, let's find out what our listeners thought of the movie. News from the Nation. It's time for news from the nation. It's time for news from the nation.
It stinks. It stinks. It stinks.
We got John Bellotti Jr. checking in, and he starts with, I fucking loved it.
I fucking loved it.
The movie felt like a heavy metal concert in the best way, like when I saw Pantera. Does it have flaws? Hells yeah. Its predictability was the biggest flaw for me, but aside from that, it was badass. They finally gave us a Predator to root for. It's also the best way to build towards a new Aliens Predator film series. I know they are wisely taking the Marvel route to build towards an Adventures level AVP series, and it doesn't feel forced. If only the Alien franchise could get out of its own redundant way and do their part to build towards it. Overall, it's the best Predator film since part 1. He gives it a 9 out of 10.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Really liked it.
Yes, so I got one fucking loved it and one didn't fucking love it. Ed Kittler writes, okay, I didn't fucking love it, but I definitely liked it a lot. Fair. And then we got Jose Ibarra chiming in saying, if you're playing the how many times Imran will say predate or drinking game, you're officially blacked out by News from the Nation. Correct. That is correct. For those still alive, I had an awesome time with this movie. It was engaging with some pretty intense action right from the beginning. It delivered in every way possible. One random weird thing I noticed, though, was it me or did the title card 20 minutes in seem to have a lot going on? It had all the copyright info on it. I feel like that was like a throwback thing he did to like, because movies used to do that shit. Old timey movies had all the, it was interesting, but I think it was just like a callback to old timey movies. I don't know. So, general people liked it. And then, Ruggs, you had an interesting post in the Jock and Nerd Nation Facebook group this week. What did you ask everyone?
What's the best movie from the 2020s?
Oh, man.
So this past, I don't know, 25 years?
5 years? 5 years?
Oh, 20,
we
5 years. Yes, 5 years.
25 or 2020.
Yes.
20, yeah.
Yes, 5 years.
5 years. Yes, that's what you meant.
Is that what I said?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yes, 5 years.
All right, go ahead.
Since 2020, motherfucker. So we got a couple of answers here, and then I'll ask you guys. Think about it. Jose Ibarra says, too many to pick from, but here's a list of personal favorites from each year. 2020 has Minari, His House. 2021, Judas and the Black Messiah. No Way Home, Spider-Man No Way Home. 2022, X, The Batman, Everything Everywhere All at Once. 2023, When Evil Lurks, might be number 1 overall, he says. Godzilla -1. 2024, Anora, The Substance, Dune 2. 2025, Chainsaw Man, Reze Arc, Weapons, Sinners, Demon Slayer, Infinity Castle. Those are all really good picks. Per year, it would be hard to pick one that represents the best. Ed Kittler says Everything Everywhere All at Once. Definitely somewhere on that list. Absolutely. Jamie Robinson says Nobody. A new story, regular Joe means John Wick. And then Joe Henry, you'll love this one, Anthony. Pick your favorite Christopher Nolan movie. He says Tenet, Dune Part 2, and The Last Duel are my top 3. If I have to pick one, Tenet.
Oh, wow. Tenet?
Tenet.
I don't know about that,
Joe.
man.
Okay, Joe. Rick Martinez says his pick is Saturday Night. This is that movie that came out about Saturday Night Live, the first 90 minutes going up to the first episode airing live. He said, saw it once in the theater and at least 3 times since it started streaming. I can't explain, but I love it. Anthony Ruggs, I feel like you could put Top Gun Maverick in this discussion. I feel like you could put Mad Max Furiosa in this discussion. Best movie of the 2020s, of the last 5 years.
Oh, okay. I would go with Mad Max Fury Road or not Mad Max Fury Road, excuse me. Top Gun
Furiosa.
Maverick.
Oh, Maverick
is up there.
I think Furiosa, though, you could put in there. Mad Max Furiosa.
No. Top, the best movie of the 20s.
I would put Spider-Man No Way Home in this.
I liked it a lot. I don't know if it's best.
No Madam Web for you guys? Nothing?
Can't say I'd put Madam Web in there. I really liked Weapons this year.
Yeah, Weapons, Sinners. I mean, we had some bangers this year.
Yeah, Weapons.
Godzilla -1, I really like.
That's definitely in the discussion, yes. The Dunes. I definitely will put the Dunes.
Yeah, the Dunes are pretty good.
What about you, Ruggs? You had to
I don't fucking know.
It's hard, right?
Like, there's a lot of people said a lot of good ones. I would have thrown a Mission Impossible in there.
Oh, perhaps.
Yeah.
We had 2, right?
Well,
We had
Fallout's the best one. That's not 2020s.
Oh, it's not?
No.
I don't know which
I like
one of the
Anora
last
a lot.
2.
I thought Anora was really good.
Anora, yes, absolutely Anora.
Yeah.
And then
I like
not to
F1.
mention
I think that was a good movie, too.
all the
No one's listing Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer I thought about. F1 I also thought about. But there's a lot of like Oscar hoity-toity
John Wick
Oscar
Chapter
art
4?
films. Sisu?
No, not Sisu. Sisu's good.
A lot of good. Yeah.
RRR.
Oh, I would put RRR in the
Imran,
discussion.
why do I have to suggest
Shit,
RRR?
I forgot about that. That movie has everything, man. Come on. It has everything.
RRR is pretty good.
But no, fun thing to try to figure out. A lot of good movies the last 5 years. Okay. Let's finish with what are we watching? We had some Patreon movie reviews sent in. Anthony, what did you watch?
I actually watched 2 movies. I didn't send in a Patreon review for this one. So I'll start with the movie I haven't sent a Patreon review for.
Okay.
I saw Die My Love on Friday night.
Oh,
The
yeah.
new Jennifer Lawrence, Robert Pattinson movie.
It has not been getting good reviews. In
What are you
fact,
talking about?
didn't break the top 10. Only made like $1 million.
It's been getting good reviews. What are you talking about?
It has?
Yeah. I didn't like it, though. It's about Jennifer Lawrence is the star of the movie. It's about her and Robert Pattinson, like in a relationship, and her after she has kids with him, like the relationship just starts to fall apart, and she starts to like just get crazier and more depressed and everything. And it's just like about her life falling apart with this guy. And Lynn Ramsey movie. I've never seen a Lynn Ramsey movie.
Okay.
I just didn't really like it. I just felt I just didn't fuck with it. I didn't like it. It was kind of artsy, and the ending's a little strange. You do get to see Ruggs perk up here. You'll get to see Jennifer Lawrence naked a few times in the movie.
We've seen it already in that other movie.
I know. I mean, you can see it again in another movie. So.
Yeah, sure.
So it opened at number 8 and only made $2.8
No,
million.
this isn't a movie that a lot of people are going to see.
And it has a D+ cinema score.
I didn't like it.
The movie I got confused it with is that Sydney Sweeney's Christie.
No, not at all.
That flopped. It made up $1.3 million.
The movie that this is similar to is If I Had Legs, I would kick you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they're both about like a lady basically going nuts, dealing with her life. But If I Had Legs, I'd kick you. I thought was way better. Die My Love 3.3 on Letterboxd. I just didn't like it.
Oh.
Anyway, so that movie, didn't even feel like doing a review for it. I just was like, ugh, I hate. I literally throughout the movie was checking the time on my phone to like, when is this over? But I did see this movie. I got to see a very early screening of Silent Night, Deadly Night. Now, have you guys heard of
Is this the
Silent Night,
remake,
Deadly
or
Night?
this is the remake?
This is the third remake of that movie.
Okay.
Oh, the third remake.
So Silent
It was
Night,
the
Deadly
third.
Night, cult classic slasher film about a guy killing people during Christmas. I got to see a early showing of at the Music Box Theater.
Yeah, it's not out until December.
Not out till December. Came out Fantastic Fest. They were handing out Christmas hats, like Santa hats. People were dressed up as Santa, so it was really fun.
Yeah.
And me and my buddy actually got interviewed after the movie and gave our thoughts. Maybe that'll get posted.
No way.
somewhere.
By who though?
Some dude with a camera that introed the movie to us.
YouTube. Some YouTuber.
This movie, watching horror movies with a fun audience that was also lathered up and ready to go. It was fun. It was a great time. It's a shitty
How many
movie.
times did you laugh during this?
Oh, the whole movie. I was laughing because that's how cheesy it is. The premise here, though, is there's this kid, Billy Chapman, who witnesses his parents getting killed at a young age. And this leads him to start killing people every Christmas. And he moves to a new town and starts killing people
as Santa Claus
each day leading up to Christmas. But the twist here, spoiler alert, actually, spoiler alert. Hit the button.
Fuck it.
He's actually the protagonist. So he's doing this. He's killing bad people. So you're rooting for him this time around. Whereas in the originals, I think he was the antagonist.
He's just a slasher in the original.
Yeah, and he's killing people because
they've been naughty.
Yes, and there's a voice in his head that's telling him who to kill.
Oh, it knows who's bad.
There is one point in the movie. So what happens throughout the movie? They play with this where like every day leading from the 20th to the 25th, he finds a victim to kill.
Yeah,
and there'll always be like a cut scene, like Kill Bill's, or Quentin Tarantino style, where it'll be like kill John, kill X person, kill this person.
Yeah.
So midway through the movie, he has to kill this lady, and he shows up to this rally to kill her, and her name's whatever, and it's like kill Megan. I'm just making up the name. And he shows up to this rally, and it's a Nazi rally. So then he realizes it's a Nazi rally, and the title card pops up. It goes kill Megan, and it goes no, kill Nazis. So he just has to kill all the Nazis,
like GI Commando.
Yeah. And it's just a fun time. It's like B-level movie, but it knows that it's that way. So there's just all these moments throughout the movie where you're just cracking up, and probably not the same effect if you just watch it at home, but with an audience that was buzzing. Alcohol buzzing at 9:30 on a Wednesday night. It was a fun time.
It looks like fun actually. This movie.
I had a great time.
I mean, Santa with an axe killing people. Like what more do you need?
That's all you need.
It's all right there. But you gotta wait till December to watch it.
Yep.
So that was fun. Early screening is fun. Ruggs, what you got?
Well, after the release of Frankenstein this weekend.
More Frankenstein movies?
I watched it again.
Oh, God.
You did?
I watched it with the subtitles on and picked up a few things.
Yeah.
And
did you like it more or less?
Same.
Or about the same?
Yeah.
Right,
my first diagnosis of the film was pretty dead on. So it's a flawed film, but it's beautiful and it's well done. But then I want to watch all the other Guillermo del Toro movies that I hadn't seen yet. Yeah. So I was like, what's available on streaming that I haven't seen, like Hellboy I've seen it a bunch of times. So I'm like, and Pan's Labyrinth way too depressing. So I'm like, let me watch something else besides those two. And Pinocchio is very depressing. So I'm like, let me watch Cronos. I watched it when it came out in 1992. It's been like a really fucking long time since I've seen it. And I just remember it being a vampire movie. And I watched it again, and it was fine. It was good. You would never know really from that movie, other than some of like the production design and some of that stuff that happens in the beginning of the movie where he sets it up.
Is that his first movie?
Yeah, you would never know he'd be the Guillermo del Toro that does Frankenstein like in this grandiose way, because it's a very low budget film, and Ron Perlman's in it, which I forgot that he was in it.
Oh wow.
And he's like the main bad guy. I forgot all about it. But it's available. You can watch it. It's about a guy who this old man who owns an antique shop, and one day he gets this little device called the Cronos, and it turns you into a vampire.
Whoa.
And
okay.
And it makes the guy, he doesn't know what it is. He just has this thing, and it sticks him with a needle, and the next day he feels like, oh, really strong, and I feel like really, really good. And he's like light on his feet. And then all of a sudden he's like has this hunger for blood. And but there's a rich dude who's dying, who knows about this thing and wants it so he can become immortal. And so he sends Ron Perlman, who is his nephew, to go and like fucking rough him up and get the thing from him. And then you got the back and forth and all that fun stuff.
This is a vampire.
Yeah, but it's very, very small. Okay. It's in English and Spanish, so it's got a little bit of both. Then I watched 2021's Nightmare Alley, which I never saw.
What'd you think of that?
The other end.
I thought it was a good movie. I thought it was a really good movie, but I could tell what was happening. It was one of those things where I could tell what was going to happen like halfway through the movie. And every time that they introduced a new thing, I'm like, oh, this is what's going to happen. So it didn't like have me on the edge of my seat. It was more like, let's see if I'm right. More than anything.
Yeah.
But it's basically give you the quick pitch. You got Bradley Cooper. He's a mysterious guy with a mysterious past, and he ends up at a circus, and he needs a job. He's got nothing left. He's kind of like a drifter. And he starts hanging out with these circus people, and he falls in love with this one girl. And he sees that this old woman, this older lady who's like a fortune teller, has an eye for him. So he starts like using her to like find out about like how to do what she does. And he wants to make money. He wants to be like a big star. So he fucks this girl. He fucks this old lady and learns all the secrets from her. And then he goes out, he convinces the young girl to go out with him on his own. And the movie takes off from there, where he has this kind of like meteoric rise, and he's able to like do his act, but then it comes at a big price.
Of course, there's always a cost.
There's like a tragedies, and there's all this stuff happening. So, and it's about circus people. William Dafoe is in it. There's a lot of fucking people in this movie, actually.
Yeah, Kate Blanchett, Toni Collette.
Yeah, he crosses swords with a lot of people.
Rooney Mara.
And yep.
And Ron Perlman.
Yeah, he's in it too, and it's in black and white.
Oh, it is in black and white.
Yeah.
Better than Cronos.
Better than
it's
Cronos.
In black and white because I'm watching the trailer, and the trailer's in color.
I saw it in black and white.
Huh?
Maybe the version that I saw was in black and white.
Huh.
But
all the pictures are in all the trailers and the pictures there.
Well, the one that I watched, the one that whatever I watched it on, whatever streaming service, only had this extended version that was in black and white.
Oh, so he must have made like a special black and white version.
Yeah.
And that is so better than Cronos. That sounds interesting. He does that right before Pinocchio.
It's a long movie, but I think it's a depressing movie too.
I barely remember this coming out. You remember this coming out, Anthony?
Barely. I do remember being into the Oscars and hearing that it was nominated, but I didn't know anything about it.
Yeah.
I think I don't know if it works as good as Frankenstein does, but it's probably up there with Frankenstein.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Ooh, I might have to check it out.
Yeah, I don't know if it's not what you expect. It really is like a movie about. He's got like every fucking movie's about daddy issues.
Yes, it is with him.
And so it's a daddy issue movie.
Yeah. He's working through it. Come on.
And it kind of ends in a very predictable way. So that's the only thing I don't like about it.
Right. Well, you'll be surprised to hear I didn't really have time to watch a lot of things this week.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, just like a couple of ongoing things that I'm watching. I will say Squid Game, The Challenge Season 2 has begun. The reality game show based on the Squid Game. It's fucking great. It's just great trash TV. It's good. I love it. And also Physical Asia. I've been continuing watching that. So those two shows have been getting mushed up in my head because they're kind of similar. But the Squid Game one, they play fucking the six-legged pentathlon where you jump in the circle and have to do the 5 games. They play Mingle. They're doing some of the games from the second season. But it's good. And it's the thing where everybody has squibs attached to them. So when you lose, it goes off and it's black ink and you're supposed to pretend like you're dead and collapse. So the effect of the game is similar to the movie, where some people embellish their collapses and some people are just like, whatever, they lie down.
They go out like a hero.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. I mean, the first game, they got rid of half the fucking contestants right away. So you're like, oh, fuck. All right. You're not messing around. It's good.
Anything else good? That's it.
I caught up on the new Welcome to Derry. The show is pretty good. It does have, how some CG issues. Like we talked about, the Flash, Andy Machetti's The Flash, how that CG looked kind of cheap and wonky.
Yeah.
This show's got a little bit of that in there in this last Yeah. Especially in this last episode, this green screen stuff. I don't know. It kind of took me out of it. And then it's like on location. And then clearly they're like these two kids on bikes in front of a green screen when they were just like biking through the cemetery or something. But the story's fun. Yeah, I don't know what else is out. Next week, though, I'll tell you what's out for our assignment next week. Running Man. We are here. The second Richard Bachman / Stephen King adaptation of the year. And I'm looking forward to this. Early reactions look good and should probably make the same amount of money as Predator, maybe less. It is R-rated.
No way. I will bet you there's no chance it makes the same amount of money.
I was surprised.
The Running Man does not have the same cachet as Predator.
This one I'm going to say like 25 to 30 maybe would be.
No,
less?
No.
25, 20 to 25?
I'm going to say 15 million, 10 million.
Really?
This isn't big at all.
Glenn Powell's huge fucking dude though. And he's been everywhere.
No,
the commercials are everywhere.
I have my doubts. The Running
30
Man
million is the most it's going to make.
I was surprised Badlands made 40. So I don't know if it might be the thing where people.
You think that translates?
Well, I think people are looking for good things to come see since all the other movies haven't been able to crack.
Well, Predator's just got more cachet, name recognition.
Yeah.
I'm seeing online 17 to 18 million.
Okay. All right. So if they make 20, they get lucky.
And this movie is $100 million.
And Edgar Wright does not have a good box office.
The movie's also $100 million. You said?
Yeah.
Okay. Same as Predator. Edgar Wright does not have good box office track record, huh? But Glenn Powell is huge, so this could be interesting.
I think you're over. There's not very many movie stars.
No,
that actually draw.
No,
Glenn Powell is not. Glenn Powell's not there yet.
All right, but if you look at like the top 10 movies, the movies that are out, I think people are waiting for like good movies to start coming back in.
Yeah, they saw Predator.
Yeah, so it may have momentum. So all right,
I don't know. I think you're jazzed up about the Predator, and you're taking that jazz and putting it on the Running Man, which is not the same thing at all.
Okay, let's do this. Over under 20 million, Anthony.
Under.
Rugs.
I think it'll be slightly over.
I'm gonna go over. We'll find out next week.
We'll find out.
Maybe a little bit.
I hope it does well because I hope all kinds of movies do well.
That's right. We hope all the movies
so that we get variety. But I just don't think Running Man is a thing.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't think so either. I don't think it's got it.
Pushing the fucking commercials. Glenn Powell was. I watched the rewatchables. They did Truman Show. Glenn Powell was with them talking about the Running Man. So they got him fucking doing podcasts and shit, trying to get people interested. We'll see how it goes. In the meantime, Rugs, where can the people find you online?
Rug Boy Show on X. What'd you say?
Yeah. No, I don't know.
He was just laughing.
I was just laughing.
Why?
Anthony, how many movies are you going to see this week at the Alamo?
Probably just the Running Man.
Oh, just okay.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to see anything else. I don't think, I just have the Running Man this week.
They're not doing any fun, weird Wednesday.
They are, but I realized after going to the movie theater 3 nights in a row, because I was going to see To Live and Die in LA on Saturday, I was like, I'm tired of going to the fucking movie theater.
That's a lot.
I can't do. I'm not that guy. I can't go all the time.
Look, it's a lot. Even if you love movies, I love movies, but like that's a lot. Come on.
Yeah.
In the meantime, listener, check out our website, jockandnerd.com, for how to support and follow us on the socials and get in touch. Share the show with a friend. That's the best thing you could do. Take a screenshot. If you're listening on your phone, post it on your socials, whatever. Do something. Tag us. We'll share it. It's lots of fun. the social medias. Thank you for listening to the Jock and Nerd Podcast. My name is Imran.
My name's Anthony.
He's the Jock.
He's a nerd.
We'll peep you next time. Why do you get to play this?
You play with your balls a lot.
Oh.
My balls is hot.